Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You earned some payment for your work.
Excellent.
I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
All in a day's work. Hello and welcome back. This is Queen 3210, and we are about to board our newly minted Normandy for the first time. Before we do, though,
the Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
and Ashley, do you have thoughts?
This is quite the view, Commander.
Interesting. Okay. So we are first going to take some more codexes because we can. I don't think we can get any more on here. I thought we could, but I suppose we cannot. So we're just going to board the ship.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Yep.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Exactly.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed, but it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Now we do things my way. Let's keep this short, or I need to be honest with them. So, because I'm a good person.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
And we get some Paragon points for that. Now, we're going to talk to this guy.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We've got another one, folks.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Good.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. And those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Nice.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we can also talk to other people. This room is going to be where we give status reports rather to the council as we advance the story. So usually at the end of each mission, we'll end up there. First things first, let's talk to some of our crewmates if we can. So Caden's over there. I've already rifled through the stuff. More codex because we can.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Well, okay then.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, so I guess I can't talk to anybody really. And these are my quarters now. Personnel manual is another codex. Oh, I know. I can't talk to the human staff right now because I've already talked to them as much as I can beforehand. We had a little bit of skips there. Skipping frames, rather. That's why I almost ran into a wall. But now we can talk to the rest of our crew. First things first, we're going to talk to this guy.
Looking for supplies?
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So we've got a couple of other, what's it called, licenses. So our stock has actually increased since then. We've got a fair amount of money as well, but for like the really heavy duty stuff, we can't really afford it just yet. So we're gonna hold off. I just wanted to take a look at our stock and see what we had. Hi, Garrus. We're gonna start with you because you're my boy.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Right?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That's interesting. Yeah, with recent situations with the police, in particular with the U.S., that's dangerous thinking there, dude.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC.
Yeah, makes sense.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yeah. See, as I said, Garrus is my favorite character in the entire series. But the way he thinks sometimes, like, especially at the beginning, it's a bit chafing. Hi, Rex. Let's see what you have to say.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our race. That was fun.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Welp. Stepped right into that one.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Yeah.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Yeah.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds.
Yeah.
We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Yeah.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's a sad fate the Krogan have been exposed to. As Rex just mentioned, it's not the genophage that's actually killing them, it's the fact that they're simply fighters, and a lot of them are just so stuck in their ways that they don't even really care. It's sad, but it's also the truth.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
I mean, she's not wrong there.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
See,
Ma'am.
we don't get to hear more about Ashley until later. Which sucks, but it makes sense because they were already... She and Caden were already on the ship.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Yeah.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Well, technically you're standing.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Wow. So basically that means that she knows her ships, and so do the rest of her people.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own.
Yeah.
A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
And here we get to learn a little bit more about that.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society.
Yeah.
Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
So there's no half-assing it, in other words.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy.
Yeah.
Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla.
Wow.
And each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
So it's kind of like the Citadel.
On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction.
Okay.
The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Oh.
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Okay, so in other words, they have to be careful about what they want to repeal, because the moment that they repeal something, they're forced into early retirement, from the sounds of it.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Yeah, this is another one of those iffy stories, but I'll let Tali explain it.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Pretty much.
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers.
Okay.
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Well, yeah.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long.
And by asking those questions
of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Pretty much.
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
It sounds like it.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
Right?
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. but they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I mean, they did disband themselves.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I want to, I should really apologize because I seem to have offended her, but...
They can kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I mean...
I should go.
Yeah.
See you later.
I mean, I understand it from both sides. But at the same time, I can't get over the fact that when the Geth became sentient, their first go-to was we have to destroy them.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks.
Yeah.
As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Which makes us special.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yep, so that's basically it for talking with the crew. We should probably move on to the rest of the story. Now, what I'm going to try to do, aside from a couple of side quests that are fairly important, I'm going to try and not include them in the full series. I might do little tidbits like I did at the beginning of this video, but otherwise, for the most part, it's the videos are just going to be relevant towards story. But there is one more person I do want to talk to before we get into any of that.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
And he has just opened the door.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know?
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Big mouth.
Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Tell me about your disease, dude.
I need to know more about this Froelich syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hips, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Tell me your nickname.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year,
that's true.
I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
And that's pretty much it. I forgot how abrasive Joker was in the beginning. But at the same time, he kind of comes across as defensive, and in a sense, you can't really blame him given his initial accusation upon me asking to learn more about him.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command.
Hey.
We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Okay.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations.
Mm-hmm.
One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Oh, good. What do you mean, gone rogue?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
Okay.
Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you.
Okay.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Well, okay then. Okay, here we go. So let's see what we can do here. So the reason this one is getting shown onto the video as opposed to all the others is because it's actually rather close to home and it becomes relevant in later Mass Effects. I won't go too much into the details, just suffice it to say it is important. Also, the Mako is clunky as fuck. It's exactly as I remembered it. So, there's that. Oh god damn it, it's doing it again. So, load, yeah. Yeah, sometimes what'll happen is I'll try to interact with something and it won't work, at which point I just have to reload the game. It sucks. Come on. Try this again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jesus. Okay, so that's an Alliance. That's the Alliance training ground that I have to go to. So basically, as Hackett said, we have to deal with a rogue VI. So this is going to be fun. So we're going to do a quick save real quick. We are going to take a look. Try this again. Thank you. Oh, Warlord. Heavy armor for Rex. Shotgun and an equalizer. So let's see if those will help. Those are, yep, that's much better. And nope, that's fine. Storm is better for me, but the question remains, will I use it? So I'll give it to Caden. And he can get rid of his Storm 1. Of course, another decrypting thing that we're gonna do. Another more stuff that's increased, but let's see. Don't really use assault rifles. Garrus, however, does. So we'll get rid of that. Pistols. Neither of those are very good for Shepard. You can take that. Get rid of the Edge 3. And there we are. That gave me a, that gave me an achievement. So that's kind of cool. more stuff. Paper 3 is not that great. Checking to see if there's anything else of interest around here, and it doesn't look like it. Come on now. Oh, good.
All patched up.
The lights of the optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Okay. Okay, so that's one thing I can do. So 1 down, 2 to go, rather. Okay, round 2. See if we can get more gear. And we can. Nice. Shotgun, a assault rifle, and a pistol. Okay. Caden, you can have the tornado. Edge B. Edge B. Well, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so there's that. I don't see anything else. Oh, yep. Never mind. Got it. Light armor, mercenary 4. Katana for shotgun. And heavy armor for Ashley. Ah, that's not bad for me. Caden. Yeah, you could use this. It's definitely an upgrade for you. Oh.
Kill them all!
Got some stuff. More ammo upgrades. See if there's anything else in here that I could potentially find. Because that is just the way that I play. Okay. Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Oh. Yep. But basically, it's just gonna make things harder for us. Second of 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. There is no option to use first aid, I guess. I'm so glad I don't run out of ammo in this game. Okay. Manual override. Hammer, equalizer, and shotgun. Okay, so Garrus, you win. Okay, yeah, because the thing is already out. Liberator, Striker, and Hammer. Lots of ammo rounds.
Patching you up.
This gets really repetitive, guys. Sorry about this. Oh, good. with that. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit heads up. Display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. 01001000, 01000101, 01001100, 01010000. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flickers and dies. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents in the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank of your specialization class. Okay, so I can either be operative, masters are manipulating their environment for maximum advantage, reduces recharge time on all tech attacks, improves overload, improves sabotage, or I could be medic, combine tech and healing abilities to boost the efficiency of the entire squad, improves recharge time on medical abilities, improves first aid, and improves neuroshock. I'm going with operative. I've never been much of a healer. I might end up regretting that, but that remains to be seen. And as you can see, Spectre training I can do up to max. Let's see here, what do I want to do? And there we go. Yep, he's got some too, actually. We'll give you advanced lift, unlock stasis, and put a point in that. And Garrus. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. Or at least there isn't any more to do here on Luna. So in the meantime, I actually picked something up from a different mission. I'm gonna go check on Tali.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Wait.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Hey, Tali.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Of course it is.
Something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Yeah.
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Saren. But my people need this.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
So go ahead.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
Cool.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
There we go. So once Tali is finished helping us with the Geth and all of that, she'll be able to take that back to her people and hand that over as a gift. And her pilgrimage is done. She's proven she's an adult, and that will definitely help.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Nope,
Carry
we're
on,
good,
Adams.
actually.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, so first things first, though. Warlord is better, so is Liberator. But Warlord is much better. So that one can go. And same with that one. And that's for Ashley. Yeah. Let's see what these guys say now that we've got a couple of missions down on our belt.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Okay.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Ah, yeah.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Wow.
I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Aww.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Not entirely true, dude.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him.
Case by case basis, dude.
Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
That's interesting. Now let's see what Rex has to say.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yeah, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the terminus systems.
Uh-huh.
They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once, We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet.
Wow.
I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone.
Okay.
I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading
Oh,
vessel.
wow.
Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Wow.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
He, like, noped the fuck out of there and survived to talk about it.
Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not
They may
Alliance?
not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
Right?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Ashley? This ship was a Turian-human collaboration?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
Exactly.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not
Yeah, it is, actually.
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded.
Mm-hmm.
My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service.
Okay.
I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No.
No, ma'am.
Well, then there you go.
Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here.
Yeah.
There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Okay.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay, now the next part's gonna be a little more difficult because I got Caden to talk to, and well, Caden is a romanceable character in this game. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not thrilled with the options of romance in Mass Effect 1 in particular, so I probably won't be romancing anybody. I'll probably end up getting that achievement off screen. Because for me, it's not exactly the most important thing. Hey dude, what's up?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
Oh, okay.
We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay, never mind. I won't be able to talk to him. And that's quite alright with me. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human System Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom of Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is in the present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Yup. From what we've learned, seems like this is the place we will find the good doctor. First things first. Yep, I thought so. So fitness is going to get maxed, as is combat armor. I'll give him a point in throw, and you're good.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay. So, this is a lot different than any other side quest that we would normally encounter, because there's actually a defined space as opposed to a an open area. Like on Luna, for example, it was the whole planet. Here it's actually showing you a path, and that's how you can tell for sure that these events are story events. So just food for thought for you. Yeah, I figured out how to do the zoom. Wanted to see if there was any way I could Oh, there's another thing over there. Oh, hi! Took some more stuff. Doesn't look like there's anything more over here. So we're just going to continue the path. Up. Oops.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Yeah, but first we're gonna take out that stuff. Because we can. Oops. Ouch. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, I'm gonna have to get out and walk. And boom. I win. Ah, fuck. Thank you for the weapons. Avenger seems to be better than this one, so she'll take that one. You'll take that one. Avenger 5 for the sniper rifle. Avenger 3 can get Omni-Gelled because it's useless. And now for the other one. So there's something in here. Thanks for that.
Clear.
Yeah, it is. So I cleared it. So that's done. But there's another door that we're gonna go to as well. Actually, there's a couple of places we could go. I think we're gonna explore a little bit first. Okay, Garrus, I think I might have a new costume for you. Yes, I do. So there we go. Okay, so there's nothing here. Did the Geth that was in here just, like, die? Or is it one of those, you picked the wrong one, therefore we kill you, and then, no, you don't actually? Maybe. Let's take a look at this. Yep, there's something here. Okay, I think that's it. Once I killed the one guy and unlocked the gate, the enemies fucked off. Nope, and there's nothing else to loot. Okay. Nice to see them coming. Like now, there's, yep. And there we are. Ah, fuck. They actually got me. You die. Oh god. And, okay. I think we're okay so far. There's gonna be more, I know. There's gonna be some around this bend. Oh, I just got an balls. I just got an achievement. I just got recruit. I assume that has to do with the number of kills. So that's a dead end. I have to be careful here, because if I so much as touch that stuff, it's game over. Obviously, I don't drive in real life, guys. I promise. Oh, hi. I can normally time those a little bit better. Guess not. Guess not this time. Hi. And this is where the fun ends. We have to get out and walk now.
Regroup!
Yep, here we go. Ha!
Negative contact.
Gotcha, you fuckers. Let's see what I want from all of that. I really need to I really need to sort out my shit.
Finally, some action.
Uh-huh. Garrus, switch to your sniper scope. Got it. Okay, you can switch back now.
We got them all, Shepard.
Did we though? so that's one way. Let's see what happens if I go this way. Oh, I can't go that way. Fair enough. Eddie.
This'll help.
More rounds. Ow.
All clear.
Yep, seems like. But we're gonna encounter more, I think. Oh yeah, I do have 4 points, derp. Hacking seems to be a good idea. You got 2 points, so I'm gonna put them into tactical armor. I think I know what this fight is. And I'm not gonna be happy if I'm right. That's not the weapon I had out. Yeah, because that's amazing.
Charging up.
Ha! Take all of that. like we might need to get closer. Nice. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I leveled up. Yes, I did. Sabotage specialization, and then one into hacking. Master tactical armor, so that you don't die. Master warp, because I can. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's see if there's anything over here. And I don't see anything. Nope, there's nothing here. Down, down, down the rabbit hole. Ah! Did not see that fucker coming. There's another one over there too. Excellent.
Perimeter secured.
Thanks, Rex.
Form up.
You guys coming? Good.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
First things first, what's this? Can we go this way? Nope, it's blocked. Okay.
To me!
Okay. That doesn't bode well. Fuck off. I said fuck off.
Sterile white. Protheans sterile things, homie.
Right? Yay! Just don't make them like they used to, huh? Eh?
Hello? Can somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Hi, Liara.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Okay.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Okay.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side.
I didn't think she was gonna say anything like that.
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Yep.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth.
As you said.
When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain.
Okay.
That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. That's okay. I have a Krogan too. My Krogan's better. Okay, now I know what I'm supposed to do, but we're gonna be looting first. Oh, fuck. There we go. So there's that. So the item things I got. I want to see if there's anything else around here I can find, but I don't think there is. Nah. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it! Hi, Liara.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Okay.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
Okay.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
I guess they got impatient.
These ruins are not stable.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh, shit.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, Get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
That's it. I don't think it works like that. Oh, Rex, you're funny. And of course, this area is set up for a fight. Hang on.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Uh-huh. Waste this bitch. And thank fuck I don't have to control this. Because I would find some way to screw it up. Hi, Garrus. Garrus be the first one out of there. I mean...
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
Agreed.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
That's a good question.
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
Yep.
That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind.
Have you, though?
It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Uh-huh.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right. And and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Okay.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before.
Yeah.
Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Yeah, so basically her whole explanation basically tilts the history on its head. Everybody's assuming that the Protheans were the first, but her evidence, well, her theory suggests that there was someone even before that. So that's interesting. And I'm about to blow her mind.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Yeah.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Well, thank you.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Exactly.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Welcome
Good
aboard.
to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
Yeah.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yeah, we'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
Yes, she is.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Guys.
Liara's on our side.
So
The Geth were
skeptical.
trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
Pretty much.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was, or I don't care about the ruins. And then, of course, the tried and true disconnect. But we're playing a good guy here. So, well, a good gal, rather. So...
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
And with that said, we're going to leave the video off here. We have a new person that's helping us out, as well as more information regarding potentially the Reapers and what could have led to the Protheans' demise. But on that note, if you like the video, please leave a like or comment down below. Obviously, I would love for you to subscribe to the video as well. If you didn't like the video, please leave me commentary because I'm always looking to improve. But until the next time, ciao!